Everybody, it's the grand scheme of crypto. Peace, everybody. It's the grand scheme of crypto. First and foremost, I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Just want to take a look at this article with you guys, explaining and go over what's the plan for crypto and blockchain in 2022. Experts' answers. So I wanted to take a look at these expert answers with you guys and kind of go over them and highlight some key things that I think that we should all pay attention to and maybe write down a note and keep an eye on. So introduction. This article is from Cointelegraph. I'll leave it linked up in the description. Here we are. 2022 has just landed. There's no better time to ponder over what we can expect for the new year. 2021 opened the way for the creator economy by empowering independent musicians, artists, bloggers, and other content creators that rely on digital technologies. And that economy is powered by decentralized technologies. People have been seeking alternative decentralized solutions, leading to unprecedented rise of the decentralized finance sector, the emergence of DeFi 2.0, non-fungible tokens, and the Web3 development, all of which we witnessed this year. These trends will certainly remain central throughout this new year, but that's just my opinion. To gain more insight on the matter, I reached out to different experts from the crypto and blockchain industry, asking them what lies ahead for crypto and blockchain in 2022. What are your personal expectations for the year? Ahmed Al-Balaghi of Bikonomy. Ahmed is co-founder of Bikonomy, a developer platform that empowers blockchain developers to enable a simplified transaction and onboarding experiences for their Web3 projects. Last year showed us that the future is multi-chain. Many DApps are going that route, and those that aren't are still looking for ways to tap into cross-chain liquidity. Currently, many cross-chain operability solutions cause fragmented workflows. There is an increasing need for infrastructure that delivers a single UI for users to interact with. This allows DApps that need to move funds around in the backend to be able to do so with little to no impact on the user experience. Such workflows will become much more common, and the end users won't even need to know about the blockchain technology to use it. In Web 2, payments and transfers happen within the app with minimal clicks. For Web 3 to reach mass adoption, cross-chain transfers must be in the app as well. This year will be the year of frictionless Web3 experiences that finally make it mainstream. Bullish. Bullish. This last line right here, bullish. And this is from somebody who is a developer of a huge platform that empowers other developers for Web3 projects. So just something to note here. This will be the year of frictionless Web3 experiences that finally make it mainstream. And this is what Ahmed said of Bikonomy. So keep that in mind, guys. Amanda Kelleher of Consensus. Amanda is the Chief People Officer at Consensus, a global community of developers, business people, programmers, journalists, lawyers, and others made to promote blockchain infrastructure and peer-to-peer applications. Addressing the challenges for women and minority groups working in the banking and fintech sectors and examining the steps that must be taken to mitigate should be on top of our agenda. Narrowing the gap between the communities leading fintech adoption and their representation in the developer community that is building fintech ecosystems will be crucial to achieving more equitable outcomes for these participants, as well as a more profitable business. We live in an era of accelerative transformation, and it is the responsibility of the crypto and blockchain sector to encourage diversity of thought and to proliferate within our companies, which is evidenced as the best way to foster innovation. With the current demographics skewed so heavily toward men and majority ethnic groups, it's evident that there is plenty of work to do, and there are no easy fixes. And however, even with the minority voice, the initiatives to encourage women and people of color towards careers and career growth in fintech will help to increase the profile of a more diverse contingent leadership and demonstrate that the sector can be inclusive. Now, I won't really go into this line here where she said the current demographic skewed so heavily toward men and majority ethnic groups. I don't know what exactly majority ethnic groups means. I would think that would mean people of color. And then she said that, but it seems to me that she's saying that there's not enough people of color in fintech, which there isn't. But then this line kind of says the opposite, in my opinion. But I'm not sure. I could just be misconstruing So let's continue. However, I'm sorry. So we're done with that. So Ankit Gawar of EasyFi Network. Sorry if I messed up your name. My bad. Ankit is the CEO of EasyFi Network, a layer 2 DeFi lending protocol for digital assets. This year is extremely crucial for cryptocurrency and could determine its future course. With thousands of innovative projects around the corner, blockchain technology could establish itself at the forefront of major operations in the world. Blockchain-based gaming is also expected to rise exponentially, with the play-to-earn model adding a monetary value to gameplay. But once again, it is DeFi's lending protocols that could be the center of the action. These protocols create a capital flow and redistribute it efficiently, carrying the whole DeFi industry. With Layer 2 multi-chain lending protocols coming into the limelight, offering futuristic financial services on the blockchain could become a reality. So as you can see, all of these different people from all of these different blockchain and crypto platforms are all pretty much saying the same thing, but just with different niches. So he's saying that DeFi is going to pretty much be the center of the action. You have up here, he's saying that DApps and Web3 is going to be the center of the action. So I mean, Amanda here is talking about the innovation and closing pretty much the gaps for women and minority groups. So I mean, everybody's addressing different issues, and I like it. I like it that everybody's looking at different issues, and I feel like 2022 will be a year where everything kind of starts to sync together with these things. So we have a couple of more to kind of go through. I won't go through all of these to keep the video nice and sweet and short, especially this one right here. So we'll just let me just point out some of the key things. So Chris Kalani of Phantom Wallet, he is the chief product officer at Phantom Wallet, a Solana wallet built for DeFi and NFTs. So it looks like he's big on DAOs and layer 1s and layer 2s. So layer 1s and layer 2s will lead to more experimentation from developers. One area that we're seeing is with decentralized autonomous organizations, or DAOs. So he also said that speed and cost reduction are going to open the door for developing in emerging markets that we didn't see in the first wave of the DeFi boom. Donald of the HBAR Foundation. Donald is co-founder and chief strategy officer of the HBAR Foundation, or CTO, that helps the development of the Hedera ecosystem by providing grants and other resources to developers, startups, and entrepreneurs. Now, I'm very bullish on HBAR. Brands, creators, musicians, sports teams, and consumer brands all see token and crypto as the mechanism to better engage and grow their communities of supporters. My expectation is that the critical mass of these brands will begin building and deploying tokenized experiences such as that it becomes a default part of building any online or real world community. And that is something that I cannot stress enough. Like, you're going to see, especially in 2022, all these brands jumping on the bandwagon, man. It's going to happen so fast too, like overnight, because right now what they're doing, building teams, researching, building funds. Like, they're getting ready to release everything that they're going to release as far as blockchain, as far as, implementing themselves into the metaverse. Like, they're just getting ready. And the ones who aren't will simply be left behind, in my opinion. Now, Jane Thomason of Kase Holdings said Jane is an entrepreneur and thought leader in technological innovation, fintech, and blockchain for social impact. She is a chairperson of Kase Holdings, an investment company specializing in the digital asset ecosystem. The growth and adoption will continue, and institutional investors will fuel the continued popularity of stablecoins, which are seen as less risky. We will also continue to see rapid growth and innovation in emerging economies. Following the 2021 United Nations Climate Change Conference in Glasgow, there will be a plethora of green blockchains, and tokenizing carbon offsets and gamification to address climate issues. The adoption of DeFi and NFTs in GameFi has only just begun. We will see incredible innovation in this space with community-owned economies and on-ramps to the metaverse. My personal expectations and hopes are that we continue providing a bridge from the new world to the old, and ensure that we don't have rose-tinted glasses on. In the excitement of creating incredible innovation, we need to consider ethics and basic human needs as we hurdle along this exponentiating trajectory. Lisa Edwards of Getting Started in Crypto. Lisa is an Elliott Wave specialist trader with over 20 years experience in traditional stocks and commodities, now exclusively trading cryptocurrency. She runs and co-owns Getting Started in Crypto, Thousands to Millions, and Moonjag with Josh Taylor. I am looking forward to seeing Bitcoin at 100,000. It was my hope to see that last year, and I do think as supply decreases, demand will fill the gap and have BTC headed well over $100,000. Very interesting. Paola Arduino of Bitfinex. Paolo is the CTO of Bitfinex, a digital asset trading platform offering state-of-the-art services for digital currency traders and global liquidity providers. Our space is so dynamic that it has always been difficult to anticipate what lies ahead. I wouldn't try to second guess what the next big thing will be. Still, I'm certain that the space will continue to evolve at a fast pace as so many innovative projects are poised to come to fruition. I do think that 2022 has the potential to be the year where real-life digital token payments at scale reach a certain point of critical mass. This includes payment processors such as Lightning Network seeing an influx of network users, while also being the catalyst for the grander vision of Bitcoin in terms of its payment capabilities. So Paula's remained kind of neutral there and gave us some insight into what she thinks is going to be the catalyst in 2022 as far as real life digital token payments at scale reaching a certain point. So very interesting, all of these opinions. Roger is an early Bitcoin adopter and investor. He is the executive chairman of Bitcoin.com, a site featuring cryptocurrency news in addition to an exchange and wallet service. He is also one of the 5 original founders of the Bitcoin Foundation. 2022 seems likely to be the year Ether flips Bitcoin in market cap, and just about every other metric. Many other coins will likely do the same in the coming years. Sandra Rowe of Global Blockchain Business Council. Now they say they saved the best for last, and this is definitely the longest. Sandra is the CEO of the Global Blockchain Business Council, an industry association for the blockchain technology ecosystem. She said a whole lot. Now, she said in 2022, it will be corporate career risk not to have a baseline understanding of cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology. From bankers to corporate executives to politicians, it is imperative that they get on board and seriously consider the implications of blockchain. Further, 2022 winners will expect the unexpected and adapt to investing, servicing clients, and participating in new trends. In 2021, few expected NFTs to become the killer app driving mainstream interest and adoption. Web3, the metaverse, and Dao'S will enter mainstream curiosity in 2022, as well as NFTs. Continuing, the boring infrastructure stuff is critical. Crypto markets and the blockchain industry are experiencing explosive growth, but to scale, they need common terminology, standards, and sound governance, including conflict resolution. The Global Blockchain Business Council will continue the Global Standards Mapping Initiative in 2022, mapping the regulatory, technical, academia, and business states of cryptocurrencies and digital assets. GSMI is the largest crowdsourced open access crypto and blockchain research project. GSMI 2.0 content released in November was the result of 8 months of work from over 200 individuals and 131 institutions, including student researchers and veterans of the government, industry, startups, and regulation. For 2022, I remain mindful to stick to the original vision of leveling the playing field for many, not a few. And I agree with that. Level the playing field, even though it's already leveled, because it's the wild, wild west. Anybody can become a developer today and start developing D-apps or making their own NFTs and potentially making millions. So it's all up to you if you want to jump in and get started, or you want to sit here and be a speculator. But that's it for this one, guys. My voice is tired. I read all of that for you guys, went over it. There are some key things to note in there. I hope you wrote them down. And look out for those in 2022. Look out for DAO-centered tokens. Look out for Web3 tokens. Look out for tokens that are on L1 and L2. Look out for DeFi. All right. Don't forget to check out my other videos on YouTube. Don't forget to check out my Patreon, where I can post links to very, very key information and information that could potentially make you some money. Although it's not financial advice, I can post it a lot quicker than I can make a video about it. So I'll let you make the decision there if you want to keep missing out, or if you want to get it the fastest and potentially change your life. It's the Grand Scheme of Crypto. I'm out. God bless.